there's a lot of things that people do without realizing that they're doing it that make it unsafe for trans kids to come out. I think like just generally being aware about the language that you use, like using like kids or like children instead of saying like boys and girls, and like not dividing the class like boys over here, girls over here, because that happened to my child. Like when I was on a field trip and it's like, okay, boys line up here and girls line up here, and my child was like literally standing between the two lines like with this like kind of like frantic look, and then stood in the girls line. This was like the first year when she was only 6, and everyone kind of just like laughed, but they didn't realize, like they didn't laugh at her, but they laughed like thinking that she was just being funny.
Yeah.
But I think that's a difficult situation because not everybody identifies as a boy or a girl. So, you know, dividing people in groups in different ways, like not having blue binders for the boys and pink, like just being a little more like just using gender neutral language when you have the chance, and then also like talking about these things, like have the books in the classroom, like just, I don't know, kind of be a safe, like somebody may feel safe talking to you if you like make a safe environment. But if you, like, kids are smart, they really pick up on the cues from the adults, and some kids, especially if their parents don't support them, they will change themselves if they pick up like any kind of cues from the adults that the adults aren't comfortable. So the kid will think, well, okay, this adult's not comfortable with me being trans, so I'll just present like cisgender to this person. Like, they're very smart. Yeah. Kids are really, really smart, and they can tell who is a safe person and who isn't a safe person like a lot quicker than you realize. So you may like have lost your chance if you create an unsafe space, but it's not really that hard either. Just listening and being aware of like how you interact with people, and not always assuming that, you know, someone's partner is like not always assuming that people are heterosexual. Like don't assume that everybody is cisgender. Like, it's just kind of don't go with the default all the time. Right. So I guess that's, and like teachers can make a big difference. Yeah. Because some kids, they don't have either parent that supports them, and so the school becomes like the only place where they can be safe, and that's like any place that's safe is like a really big gift for a trans child because they may not feel safe like anywhere else. Right.